I'm back. All right. Again, alone, and I don't want to jibber jabber. This is another makeup tutorial using Moi Face. I am going to be using the BH Cosmetic palette because I want to make the best out of it. Here I go. I'm on the mic. And the rest of this, of course, will be in a faster speed. I'm priming my eyes with the Wet n Wild eye primer, and I, again, highly recommend that. I am taking a paintbrush that's from my Royale set. It's Royal. I don't say it right. And this is the Maybelline Tattoo in green, and I am using that as a two things: base for my lids. I'm going to be putting some green eyeshadow over that, and to make that green eyeshadow, the powder, pop really well, I wanted to use this Maybelline Tattoo under it, because if I would just have put the green eyeshadow powder on without this base, it would not have popped as well as you're going to see. And this is the 60 color shimmer palette that I have by Profusion, and you're going to see how nicely that lime green, I used two different greens, a very uh, light, like a fluorescent green in the inner corners, and on the outer part of the eye a dark, like neon green on the ends. And those colors popped as well as you can see because of the Maybelline color tattoo that I have under it. So that's why I use the Maybelline color tattoo in green as a base on my mobile lids. I have, again, hooded eyes. So in the socket area, or where my eyes crease, this is a very low cut crease, a cut crease that I'm going to create. If you want to ride it higher, you most certainly can. This is a nighttime look. I was thinking about my days hanging out on the beach. I got nostalgic. And I remember the kind of makeup I used to wear, and it really resembles what I'm doing here. And so I wanted to show you guys how to use your eyebrow kits as socket or like transition shades, brown shades, matte shades. If you can't find, and they're not easy to find, they're really not, I've tried, a good brown matte shade, the one that I'm using here is by Essence of Beauty. It's where a lot of my makeup brushes are from, and they have a brow kit. So I'm using that particular one here, and that's to put in the shading in my socket areas, to retract my hood, and also to blend in the seams of all of the green shadow. So the lighter one went on my upper socket area where my socket bone starts, and then the darker one goes right on top of the crease area, my lower socket area. And of course you'll want to blend that really well. The blending brush that I'm using here is an e.l.f. full blending brush, the bigger ones that they have. And I just use that one brush for both colors. Between colors, if you're going to be using the same brush, clean it off on your hand or your wrist to get the previous color off of it. And you'll see that it's much darker towards the end of the eye and a lot lighter as I bring it in, as I'm dragging the color through the socket. And that should retract my hood back a little bit and highlight my mobile lid so that you get a little bit of balance. And the darkness on the ends of the eyes just makes it more like catty eye, like sort of like kittenish. And which is what I'm going for, a full cat eye, but it's riding low, which is a look I used to love to do back when I was modeling, long time ago, guys. And so this is it. If you want to ride it higher up, you certainly can. Cut your crease a lot higher than I did. And I'm using that black, and that's a really dark black, and that's going to go right into the actual, my real crease, where it's at. and into the brown. And with another brush, I blended. I think I skipped that part, but with a clean brush, I went in and blended it. And then the shade that I'm showing you here is a shimmery yellowish shade, and that is for the brow bone highlight that I use. But getting back to that black, that rode into the darker brown and was blended, very, very well with a clean blending brush. That's really important for me to say. On the bottom, I chose a matte green from the BH palette. I don't know if I did point it out to you. And that, I smudged that down on the bottom, smoked it out just a little bit with a clean brush. This is an Essence of Beauty brush. It came with the brow kit, and I use it a lot. I'm taking that e.l.f. Baked, it's like a beige, and I'm using it to further go in and blend everything together in my socket area so that there are no harsh lines. That black will still remain kind of stand out, sort of, because this is really for nighttime beach makeup. And if you are out at night and you blend that a little bit too much, you wouldn't be able to see it. I just happen to be applying this during the day, so it looks harsh here. But if I were to go out with this makeup, it would look perfect. It would be, the intensity would be perfect. And it's still blended, so it doesn't, it's harsh, but it's too harsh for daytime, but it's blended well enough so that you don't see seams and lines in your makeup. And then that is an e.l.f. that eyeliner I just used, and I just used it to trace out the wing that I wanted to create. And then this is the Scandalize, the skinny liner felt tip that they have, and that's to go ahead and go over the wing that I'm creating, and that wing is going to connect to the crease, the black, and that I have in my socket. It's going to connect and it's going to create a wing. It's a low riding wing. I haven't done this in a really, really long time, but it was pretty popular back in my day, and it has come back. So I've seen it recently on people with non-hooded eyes, with deeper set eyes. But I wanted to show how nice it looks on a person with hooded eyes, and it's nice for going out at night. And I used to wear this to go out. We used to go party on the beach at night, and I used to wear this particular eyeshadow look to do that, to go out at night, and mostly it was to hang out on the beach. So that's why this one is called Sex on the Beach. It's really, really sexy, by the way. And you can choose any color you want for that mobile lid area. I chose green. You guys can choose any color you'd like. It's all about the shaping of the makeup and the colors that are around the mobile lid color. I chose green. I haven't worn it for a long time. But you can choose any color and get away with this eyeshadow look. And it's great for nighttime. And if you layer your colors like you see that I'm doing here, that I've already done, and blend them well, it'll last you all night, and it will look seamless. Here I'm doing my eyeliner, and I perfected the eyeliner and blended it all, softened it up with the gel eyeliner that I always use, and it's a little black dress by Wet n Wild, the Fergie collection. And then using the Rimmel pencil, the waterproof one, and I think it's called Exaggerate, I'm going about 3/4 of the way into the waterline and onto the lower lash line, you're smudging that into your actual lashes. And that's going to meet all of the black eyeliner at the end of the eye and close it off. Which is why you see I don't have a full line on the top, because my eyes are really funny shaped. Now this is the face makeup, and I'm using the e.l.f. primer to prime my face. I'm showing you guys the crisp, clean cut that's on the side, and it should look clean when you're done. And if you need to get something to wipe just to make sure that your lines are clean and crisp at the end, You can use primer to do that. I do it all the time. I didn't need to this time, but if that happens where your lines are crooked or they're not neat looking. I'm showing you that the lashes, by the way, which I did again off camera, that I have on, the glue was showing a little bit. These are the J Lash ones that I used last time. And I used the Scandalize and also the L'Oreal liquid eyeliner, which I also used on the top. That was just to darken the cat eye, but I'm also using it to cover the glue on the lash band. And then into the face makeup, I'm using the Bare Minerals. I'm lately been loving to do this and mixing it with the actual Bare Mineral foundation, the powdered one, the actual minerals. I find one layer of the liquid foundation, which is the Bare Natural, the Bare Skin Bare Natural is a shade, and one layer of the Bare Mineral powder, mine is a medium, matte normal rather formula. I'm sorry, not matte. I have the normal formula. One coat of each is, it gives you a perfect canvas and lasts and lasts, and you don't get that oily face. And here is the Stroke of Light, also Bare Minerals. Mine is in light, fair light, and just 3 dots on each eye. And I'm taking a beauty blender or a wedge, and mine is wet, it's damp, and blending that in under the eyes. It serves as both a concealer and a highlight for that area. I have also done my brows off camera. If you guys want to see, there's so many tutorials on, you know, how to do your eyebrows and how to put on fake lashes. It's why I don't do it. My videos are long enough. If you guys want to see a video of just that, just leave me a comment. I'll be more than happy to do it. And then here I'm showing you a cream stick I use. This is a highlight. It's like a champagne pinkish shade, and I'm blending that out again with the wedge. And it leaves you with a real beautiful highlight on the upper cheekbone area and down the nose and on your cupid's bow. And I'm showing you that I'm going to set everything using the minerals. So I have stopped using the Bare Minerals foundation as a foundation. I use it as a setting powder, and I find that it just works a lot better that way. You have a beautiful velvet face. It really gives you a flawless look about your face and covers nicely. It's pretty full coverage. I had a pimple on the side of my face I was showing you guys, and it covered it with no problem. And then here I'm bronzing with the Sun and Bronze, and I do believe that's Wet n Wild, or I'm sorry, NYC. And I'm going to take that, of course, on the up and down the cheekbones, lower cheekbone area, and on the forehead, and on the sides of the nose. I have a big nose, so I like to slim mine down. Yeah, that's the Puerto Rico in me. And here, using the same shade, the eyebrow kit, the darker one, I'm going to use that as a contouring powder. Works perfectly without giving you mud face. So I'm showing you how you can do that. And these are all products that are very affordable. You would never know that I am not wearing MAC. You absolutely not can tell. And sorry for the background noise. I've got a husband who doesn't know how to be quiet while I'm doing my videos, and dogs that won't shut up. So that's what you hear. Excuse me. And now I am buffing that out with the bamboo flat kabuki brush that I have, and that is an Echo Tools brush. I'm going to come in with the Mega, that's by Wet n Wild, and then it's the, I believe it's the Mega Glow. Yes, Mega Glow, and that is a highlight kit. And I'm using the lightest shade in the kit to go over the pink champagne highlight that I used and set everything, and just some extra highlight. I'm going to take the darker shade in the Mega Glow and use it as a blush, what I'm pointing at. It's like a really nice, I would say between pink and it's like a pinky brown, if you will. Again, my dog's in the background. Please ignore. I've got 4 of them. They're and then a husband that won't be quiet. Sorry. I try to be alone when I do this. Never works out. So now that was the blush. And I'm going to do this baked. This is a baked eyeshadow by e.l.f. But that is a nice peachy shade I'm using, and I like to go over my blush and my bronzer with that. It brings it to a satiny texture, and that's why I do it. And here my battery ran out, so I had to do my lips on my microwave. So embarrassing. And I am showing you everything I'm using. I'm lip lining with the Rimmel, and that's a plummy burgundy shade lip liner. And then the lipstick is actually a lip stain, which is by Wet n Wild, and it's a really dark burgundy, brownish shade. And then in the middle of my lips, just to give me some more poutiness, and I did overline a little bit on the Cupid's bow. I have funky shaped lips, that's why I did that. They're crooked. And here goes a lip stain, and that is by Wet n Wild, and it's a burgundy brownish shade. And then in the middle, I'm going to take a very pinky, very, very loud pink Wet n Wild lipstick shade just in the middle of the lips to give me some poutiness. And then the lip gloss that I'm going to be using to gloss it all up is by CoverGirl, and it's just a nude shade. And it's the last thing I do. So thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys next time.